You know, I haven't been in the mood, like, pretty much all day to do runs. I was worried that that was going to affect my performance. Looks like I might. Make you food? No. Go make yourself something. Better yet, let's just go get something. Go get pizza. We'll each drive 7 hours, meet up in, what, like Ohio? Extreme east side of Ohio.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Be a good median distance between us.
That was a nice piece of work.
Unsubscribing? Wow.
Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my
I'll keep trying for like another hour and a half or so. I'm also just really tired because, like I said, I only slept like 5 hours.
I'm already
Like I stayed up until 7. Gave up on trying to stay up the whole night to fix my sleep schedule because my eyes started hurting. And then set an alarm. Very loud, obnoxious alarm to wake up at 12. Ended up waking up before that to my siblings screaming constantly. That was fun. Both hub skips work on PSN. The only difference is that on PSN you can't do the mugshot catapult, so you have to do Murray's Big Gamble and Boneyard Casino instead. And spinning doesn't work, yeah. Sign does though, which is weird. Just not as consistent. Pretty sure sign works at least. I think I remember watching Miss do sign. I don't think fish skip can be done at all. Pretty much given up all hope at this point. And percent is dead for good old Zinny boy.
so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the
Now in the same mode as Sharo, like, prove me wrong, please. Alright, beats my PB by 8 more seconds. Fucking done. And going back to beat that. My time's good enough as it is. I think 47 3x would probably be unbeatable. Current shit. Famous last words. I'm just saying, I really think 47 3x is unbeatable. Find something and then it will no longer be unbeatable. I mean, you could sit there and reset the fish and chickens every day if you wanted. You really hated yourself and you really wanted to beat a 47 3x. You can sit there until you didn't lose time to both minigames. Be my guest. I'm not doing it. Nice, Strom. Glad I can help out. (47xx) is completely unrealistic. 47 3x is almost unrealistic. My two biggest time saves that aren't RNG related are 9 seconds and Duel by the Dragon, only 6 of which is consistently gettable. The other 3 is due to like whether like you load the game to get a charm or not or something. Like it's like weird things that prevent you from getting that sometimes. And 6 seconds in sinking peril. I think. I don't think I have another time save that's over 6 seconds that isn't a minigame. I could be wrong though. It's been a while since I looked at my 80% splits. No, spinning's like 5. Flaming Temple's like 2. Unseen Foe, I think, is like 3 or 5. Perilous Ascent might have actually not been good. I don't remember. And then Panda King is like sub 150. It's fucking stupid. I will never be able to get that again. Like gold is just insane. It's not being grumpy. I'm just explaining things so people don't have an incorrect opinion. Or not opinion, but incorrect, I guess, expectation for any percent. If 47, like 1x was doable, I would go and get it. There's a reason that I haven't done 80% in months and months and months. Beat my record? Do it. Prove me wrong.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon rule. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
I love it. AMD. I'm gonna get hacked, man. I'm gonna be burnt toast, but I want to be buttered toast. Buttered toast. Wasn't quite as low as Ed's voice gets.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff!
What I really want is for someone to beat my 100% time, so I can hate this category even more than I already do.
You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
I'm just kidding, I love this category. But, I really dislike the fact that I can't beat my time in it. Stop, dude. My god. Don't know why this happens. If Neon does like 100% daily or whatever for a couple of weeks, he could probably get close. I mean, second is literally free. There isn't a time in 100% that's good that doesn't have the cut or that has the cutscene skips in it. That isn't mine. Like second place, I think right now is Sharo's old time, and his time wasn't even good, even for back in the day standards. Wait, does left analog stick really open the Monocicom in this game too? I thought it was only the shoulder buttons. That would explain it a lot though.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here.
How would you make the left analog stick do that when you already have 2 dedicated buttons for that? I think that's only gonna inconvenience people. The controller shouldn't make a difference though. I'm still playing on the PlayStation 2 version of the game. It means that would have to have been in the original release. I would assume, at least. I don't understand why hardware would cause that issue. I really don't feel like ejecting my disc. Putting it in my PS2 to try.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable!
Catch kit. Ooh, it's almost a gold. Yeah, I understand what he's saying, and what my counter is that that shouldn't be a problem. Doing this shouldn't trigger the same response as one of these buttons. In theory. Otherwise, that would happen in every other game. Emulated. Or any other, like, PS3 game. And I can't hold down the L3 stick to sprint in Sly 1.
Stay still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Or Sly 2, rather. Whatever. I mean, if that's what's happening, that's what's happening. I don't really feel like testing it. I just accept that that's what's happening. And attempts to avoid it. Honestly, just by watching people speedrun. How I learned everything. No, like, particular website. Eventually you'll pick up on terminology.
With the help of a straight engine.
Something going on? No. I was so confused. I felt like my phone alarm was going off. I was like looking at my phone and nothing was happening. So I was very concerned. I was like, why is this happening to me? As soon as the fucking timer's on, man. As soon as the fucking timer's on. Nothing. So annoying. Splitting. What I just did was splitting. So when I do this, so like right now this, the thing that's highlighted, the thing that's in red, is called a segment or a split. Well, it's called a segment. And every run that you decide to do it is broken up into segments, and when you split is when you complete that segment. So at the end here, when I collect the key, I'm going to press the spacebar and it's going to split, kind of like doing a lap. And like, you know, like sprints or whatever in person, like if you're running like cross country or something. And you do that to get information on individual levels. See where you're gaining and losing time, things like that. Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Sure. Most people watching wouldn't mind answering if I couldn't answer it. Okay. Autopiloting.
This one was cake. Input.
I was thinking about cutting the skies. Autopiloted. Almost skipped the vault. That'd been really bad if I hit the key. Like, that'd been really bad. I would have probably reset. If I'd have ran up and hit the key. And didn't realize, and like, well, even if, yeah, it's just really bad. You're fine, dude. It's all good, man. Get your game on. Yeah. And a lot of stuff's like pretty self-explanatory too. For the most part. Some of it's not. Some of the more technical things are kind of like, the fuck are you talking about? But then some things, it's like, oh yeah, yeah, like that makes sense. You know. Common deduction and reasoning skills. Ah. Killing a crab before it's even like spawned. Yeah, it was weird. I stayed up like until 7 last night, and like solid like 3 hours of that from like 2 I think to like 5. Yeah, maybe not 2 to 5. Probably like 1 to 4. Probably a better accurate representation. It was just like me playing Sly and like trying shit and fucking around again. Haven't had a desire to do that in so long. And I quickly found out why, because there's just nothing. But I did figure some shit out. I finally stopped being a lazy ass and like time some things. That was fun. It was good to finally get that information, figure out why some things that are bad worked. I'm pretty sure I can use this charm to damage abuse against Raleigh. But I'm not exactly certain what my coin count is. I think it's like 99, but not even gonna risk it. But I'm pretty sure I did not collect coin charm in Gumbo Graveyard. If I did, I would have a gold charm. That was really close. I almost messed that timing up. Also, we'll be ahead after Hub 1, boys. Nice. I'm not positive if this is like that I can burn or not, and 3 seconds is not nearly worth the 22 that I can save. This is the charm that I need.
I took the liberty. We're all set to go.
Pausing to check would have just been kind of pointless. Like, it's 3 seconds. Pausing and then unpausing would have been like a second to that, so there's literally no point to check. See here in a couple seconds if I just wasted 3 seconds for no reason. Oh man, I wasted 3 seconds for no reason. Damn, dude. Time to reset. It's a joke, by the way. I'm not actually gonna reset. Unless this level goes like freaking horrendously bad. Which there is some potential for it to go horrendously bad. Nice. I don't remember how I used to get all those in one swing. And it's not even like something that like I used to do back like before I came back to the category a few days ago. Like, it was literally like the first 2 days I came back to the category I was able to do that still, and now I'm just forgot again. Son of a bitch, dude. Nice dropped input. It wasn't a dropped input. It was weird sometimes in that determinant and how, like, where you cancel the roll animation determines whether if Sly is considered grounded as soon as you let go a triangle or not. So if Sly's like head is like on the ground, like his feet are up here, there's like a half second where you're like floating and can't do anything, like jump. And like an attack will do the weird overhead attack that he does when he's in the air.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. A little bit of higher math.
Alright. Good level's good. I gotta stop doing that. It's not worth it.
Let's go, Sly.
Damn it, dude. I hate shooting that first one, or I hate like for this guy stopping aiming at him too early. Lose so much time there. Murray gets scared because he runs so far away. The toxic barrels in this one, if you shoot them, I don't know if it's an instant kill on Murray, but I know for certain it does damage him still. Nice, dude. That's no bueno. But they only do that, like, deal damage and or kill him, if he's, like, near them. That's why I blow up those ones down, like, to the left there. I blow them up before he crosses the bridge. I don't have to worry about them later. It was a really good roll.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun-toting dogs hunting like a pack.
Yeah, I don't hate fast anymore, but I still wish we got it a little later into the run. Damn it. But, like, at the same time, there's not really too much use for it in Back Alley Heist, nor is there too much use for it in 2 to Tango, or even straight to the top. And a lot of the hub movement is spent climbing in this hub, so... Nice, man. I'm glad you like it, and considering giving Hundo a try. Really weird, like, you saw how those ones were spinning, like, kinda like similar speed as, like, this one? They're, like, kinda fast. And then these ones up here are, like, pretty fast, too. Like, this first 3 are, like, really fast, too. For whatever reason, they're sped up. Unlike this, like, these last 3 here are really slow. And then Sharo also told me that they were a little bit closer to the water surface. Like, these things combined make it so that you can kind of clip through them. Unlike this really slow one here at the very end. Nice. And it happens a lot when you, like, when you tap X, when you very first land on the platforms, like you're kind of like you're super jumping. But doing a super jump doesn't make it any more or less consistent whether you die or not, which is weird. Pretty wacky stuff. I found that just, like, landing on it and then just, like, kind of staying there for like a half second pretty consistently made me not die. I wholeheartedly disagree. You're required to learn 2 pretty difficult tricks in order to just run the category in Hub 1 and 2 skip. Really long, complicated super jumps with precise angles.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs!
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick. And if you manage to pick up any nitro power-ups, you can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get them.
I'm on it!
I would say overall, Like, the amount of skill needed to get into the category, all keys is probably the least. If you have no desire to run any category or anything like that, you just wanted to run the game, that's probably, like, that's where I would recommend people go. Just because a lot of the levels can be played, like, a few of the levels literally are just only played by just running through them, and then only a few of them actually have, like, tricks that you would implement later. At least in the first hub. Second hub's not nearly that, like, linear. But... And ultimately, what it really truly comes down to, though, is just, like, you want to do.
Okay, alert.
And overall, Trom, it's not that hard, but a lot of new players really struggle with chaining super jumps together. And the angle can be kinda finicky when you're just starting out, but it's primarily the continually chaining super jumps together. That's the issue. Hey Alec, thank you so much for the host, man. It's so weird that the alert has to go up before I, like, announcing the host. Or, like, showing that I saw it or whatever, you know. Really obnoxious. I hope your stream went well, dude. I would have to assume it was some Jack 1 hundo gloriousness going down.
Way to go, Murray.
Thank you for the good luck, Alec. Appreciate it, man. Also, thank you for the host as well, Swampert. PB'd. Ooh. Nice. I don't know why, but every time I see a Jack 1 PB, like, from you in my subscription box, I just get really fucking excited. Just giddy on the inside. I have no idea why. Like, I'm pretty sure you're, like, the only speedrunner that I'm actually subscribed to. Like, I'm fairly certain. I might be subscribed to Mickle, actually. I'm not positive on that one. Speedrunning on YouTube. Yeah, it's a little weird. It is pretty nice for, like, really old runs, though. Like a few years or so. Yeah, and, like, GDQ VODs. I showed my dad some GDQ VODs one day.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. You need an IQ of at least.
Yeah, like, there's a fancy pants Sly 100% tutorial. And a bunch of the new people are getting into the category. Whatever. I'm taking the gold split. I messed up the menuing. Lured the new people? I didn't lure them at all. I was like, I want to do this tutorial. Does anybody want this? And then people were like, yes. Make a tutorial. Like, we're down to learn the category. We just have no idea where to start. And I'm like, alright, I got you.
Well, look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
They joined of their own free will, damn it.
I was getting worried about you. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
The only one making wrong turns is you.
Just because you cast the line into the lake, right, doesn't mean the fish has to bite it.
Now,
You can just
see,
swim away,
who's
you know.
best friends of firearms got issues. A little dinner, a little dancing. I think I can help you out.
Sounds romantic. As long as you don't mind dining in jail.
Nah, I hear the service is lousy.
Once I catch you, you'll know for yourself.
Good thing I know Navajo code talk. Try 532.
Heckin' Bentley. Oh, hey, another gold. What would that have been? Like 126 into the broadcast?
Come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to
21
water safety.
podcast.
This knowledge under your belt. You won't have to waste a charge
Nice,
whenever
dude.
you fall into water.
Welcome to the speedrunning community, man. I hope we don't scare you off.
I'm gonna hunt you down.
Alright, so I had like a half-second late split on the last split. But that's... like, it was like a half second, not 2 seconds. But I do need to go back and retime that. Which is what I will do when I go back and actually highlight the golds. I'll just retime the entire segments, or both segments, so I get the actual accurate golds for both of them. But hey, back-to-back golds, dude. Nice. Can we get back-to-back-to-back golds? That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, NTSCU is North America and Canada. AL is basically everywhere else that isn't Korea and Japan. And I think China? Maybe? I don't even know if China, like, has video games, honestly. And it's such a weird country. Nice, dude. Well, there goes the ability to gold 3 splits in a row. Well, that was... ooh. Maybe not. Come on.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I could have broken this code in my sleep.
Guess the way to go.
Aha! It's Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing.
D-Cam?
Use
Huh.
the triangle button
Weird.
to put together a
China is such a
fake
weird
slide
country. To me. Such a weird country. Yeah, dang. Rip the triple gold dream. Sorry, chat, I hacked it. It's all my fault. Yeah, I think that Alphond could potentially have some use in 100% if it's, like, consistent. I need to actually mess around with it and see if it's something that I can do every single time. Because being able to just run across that would mean that you could use fast. I mean, you can do fast with the super jumps, but being able to run across that would be a lot better. Because of fast. It would be a safer alternative to make that segment faster.
One shot's too strong for your Kane. You're gonna have to find some other way to stop him.
Oh yeah, right. I think I remember seeing something about that from like a French game at one point. Like when I was just like reading up on stuff one time, however long ago. I'm at a really like awkward coin count. So I also did some very brief minor research here into like what appears to be the average coin count collected from all of the levels. And it seemed like Rocky Start was generally close to 25 coins. Back Alley Heist and Boneyard Casino were both pretty close to 30. I don't know why his attack came out so late. 2 to Tango generally was about 80 to 90. And Straight to the Top was like 4. 4 to 6. There's some useless information for you. Yay. Please don't kill me. I wanted to kill him, but get far enough away so I didn't have to collect the coins that he dropped. And then he, like, almost just killed me anyway. Right, like, I whiffed the attack. And was like, well, shit. I might just die now. Ooh, I almost missed that. What I should have done 2 to Tango right after that level, actually. That'd been the smarter thing to do. I think I'm gonna start trying to get a coin charm in Boneyard Casino instead. Seems like the safer option. I don't understand why that happens. Nice, dude. Whatever, I didn't die. I don't care. I didn't die. I lost like 7 seconds. What they fucking do. Doing Den Boneyard. Like I'm gonna get way too many coins in here. I'm gonna get a coin charm. It's gonna be like after when I would want to get it. Be safe. Dumb, but whatever. Oh, it might be afterwards. Who knows? Yeah, we'll just get a bunch of extra coins. Because like that potential death spot, I can just avoid it by just being slow. You know what I mean? Like I can force myself to not fuck that up. This guard attacking you sometimes just happens. And I can, if I don't have the charm there still, I can avoid potentially dying to missing the ladder by just letting go fast. But like, I can avoid those things. I can't really 100% guarantee that I avoid clipping through the fucking roulette table, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with wanting to get the coin charm in Boneyard, but it's gonna have to mess around with my routes while I'm playing, while I'm just doing runs. See where my coin counts are at and see how I'm gonna have to do that, but I'm gonna have to do that on the fly because every run's gonna be different. I mean, every run will be, you know, relatively consistent, but there won't be like drastic differences. I'm not gonna be like 70 or 80 coins in the difference. It's gonna be very minuscule, but difference is still there. A few coins difference is more than enough to make it so you don't get a charm where you want to. The thief sprints are pretty easy. Gotta practice them a little bit. That's all I gotta do. Be a little slow in that first section, you're good to go. Now, I didn't test this, and I know for a fact you can clip through this, but I've only ever had it happen with fast so far, so shit. Ah, that was a late split. But I'm not gonna go for the strats. I want gold. There's no threat to gold. Hub 1 anyway, so. Like the Hub 1 MTSs. I'm gonna do stealthy approach for. We get about 20 coins here. I don't think I'm close enough to get a charm where I would want it for a new machine anyway, so. Yeah, 54 would not have gotten me yet. I'd have been like very close. I would have got like I probably would have gotten like halfway through the segment that I want the charm. Do this. Jesus. No, dude. Fuck, come on. Don't do this to me. I ain't gonna bother potentially losing more time. Fuck this. God damn, that was so dumb. Whatever. Nothing bad happened. No harm, no foul, right? Part of me really wants to go for this, but not going to. I'm having so many issues with it in runs tonight. I'd rather not worry about it. Might be worth putting that MTS at the very end now. So that way if anything goes wrong in any of the other, in like any of the 2 MTSs you would do after that, you can have that as a potential backup time save. Make it not suck as much. Since I ledge grabbed, I want to risk potentially losing too much time to that alarm. Not that I think it would actually be an issue, but just in case. Ah, dude, the MTSs are nothing. Once you know what you need to be doing, a vast majority of them are really easy. To at least get a time in. Like, in order to beat them and actually get 100%. Which is all that matters. You don't have to do them fast in the category, you just need to do them. Nice. Overall, a little sloppy, but I didn't lose time. So.
I figured out a...
Nice, I like this. I like this having a coin or having a charm thing. These stupid fucking mosquitoes. Hitboxes can be so annoying sometimes. Nice, dude. Real easy jump. That part is so stressful, with or without a charm. Mosquitoes are just constantly hounding down on you with their awful hitboxes. Come on.
You've done it! The Mojo Force...
Skip works. Up to, so you ramp up and over the gate but I spent like an hour last night just messing around with a bunch of stuff in the game, and that was one of the things I messed around with, and I had a consistent way of setting myself up to try to hit over the gate, and no matter what height I was at, I could never get over it. So it's not going to be a similar effect to how the other race skip works. It would have to be something completely different.
Now your raccoon roll move will really pack a punch. Plus, it should give you a nice tingling sensation.
Well, that's why it's not 4 to the or 3 to the left, because I had fucking stun on my my 100% file, like my complete 100% file. Doi. Yo, what up, Sethy? How you doing? Word. Using that emote tells me everything I need to know. Alright, we good. I had a mini heart attack there, but everything worked out, so it's all good. I would really like to load the game so this cutscene would start, like load the game during the Dread Swamp Path cutscene, and then view map back to Dread Swamp Path, so that I could use fast to run over to this level. But using fast to run over here literally doesn't even save a second. What's up, champ? Damn, how come I've never seen you in a Magic stream? What the fuck, dude? Why does this keep happening? This is so annoying and so frustrating, and I hate that it keeps happening. Because it never used to happen. I would like to know why it is now happening, so I can stop doing whatever is making it happen. I don't know why I tried to do that with fast. Really precise angle. I messed around earlier before like I started getting into runs, like, right at the start of the stream, and getting like loading the game like from the load, getting back to this part took 23 seconds, and this page is only 17, like from start to finish from the page itself. The only talking is only 17 seconds, and then there's this little animation here that's like 3, and then an animation before that which is like 2. So all that added up didn't really seem to make it worth it, but now that I'm doing it in a run, I don't know. I had that one thing go wrong, but like I think I'm gonna be losing more time. I'm wondering if my gold here is just inaccurate. I'm starting to wonder if my gold here is just inaccurate. Because like, I don't think I've ever saved more than like 6 seconds there. And I definitely did not lose 15 seconds worth of time there. There's no way. I honestly kind of want to just reset my gold. And from our placebo effect, really good fish. Damn, dude. Shit is nutty. It's gotta just be a placebo effect, though. Like, there's no way. That, like, actually works. It's not placebo anymore. I will admit, it's not a placebo when other runners do the exact same thing that I do and have similar results. Otherwise, I will continue to not believe that that is a way of making fish moderately consistent. I say moderately consistent because sometimes it still will, like, sometimes fish will just straight up still fuck you. Even doing that neat little thing at the beginning there. Camera was really wacky there for a moment. Alright, come on. FPS kept tanking there. Welcome back, Kit. Hold triangle the whole time, it speeds up the death animation. It's weird, but I'm not complaining about making things faster. Welcome back, Kit, if I didn't say that already. I think I did, but I'm not positive. I don't know if I was talking about something else. Shut up, Nelly.
These are the blueprints to Miss Ruby's production facility. I'll pipe this information into your binocucom. Use it to find breakables and clues nearby.
Nice. Hey, what up, Prince? What's good? What's good is this minigame that we're about to do. Oh god. God, they didn't blow up there. Fuck. I based like my entire like I was like expecting them to explode, and then I was gonna use that explosion to get those two chickens there as like a means to go there and then cut back, and then that they didn't die, even though they directly touched each other. Oh well, whatever. That's probably one of the worst chickens I've ever had in 100%. It's already been attempted. It does not work, unfortunately. We've not, I don't know if we've ever like actually been able to get up to touch the key itself, but the ghost doesn't really get anywhere. That's like really, really close. And you can't really super jump in that area anyway. A heart attack? I think it's just you. Not dropping frames or anything. My Twitch dashboard hasn't had an aneurysm yet. There was like some frame rate issues within the game a little while ago. I could have been mistaken for bad stoof going on. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it, but even if I did, I'm gonna mention it again. Aspiring 100% runners don't use fast in chickens. It's just way too much extra added stress. No reason to do that to yourselves. Nice, good hitbox. I'm sitting here in my head thinking, man, it's gonna be so nice to have a charm for Descent into Danger, and then I shoot the ghost 4 times and he doesn't die after he spawned, or after he spawned after the tombstone already went away. Nice, dude. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna get out of that with my charm still. Ah, well. It's all good. We don't need that stupid charm anyway. I'm not even gonna do bone jump because I ledge grabbed. We don't even have to risk it. Not at the moment. We know what we need to find in order to make a Hub 3 skip a reality, and we just don't have tools or the knowledge with how to figure out how to get the things that we need to do it. And then without that knowledge and without those tools, we can't find other ways. We can't find setups and things like that. Can't even theory craft if we don't know what we need to be working with. Like buying something from IKEA, right? And not only do you not get one or two of the parts for your desk that you're building, but you also don't get the instruction manual. You just get to look at the box and be like, alright, well the box shows that like it should look like this, but I don't know how to assemble it, and I think I'm missing a leg. You know? Look at that, plus 9.63 using safe strats. Only lost 10 seconds doing all that safe shit. That means my gold's probably bad. In all honesty. I should have lost like 15. I was expecting to lose 15, maybe 20. And instead I only lost 9. Neato. There's like, I meant to like run the idea past Z. I don't think it would do anything. I think it's just the camera crashing. I don't think it would despawn objects or anything like that. But you can get some really weird super jump speeds that like lock the camera in certain spots, and then when you try to unlock the camera, it crashes the camera. For whatever reason. Like you just get a black screen. I thought I was in a different boss fight. But you can still like move around, like you still hear the game playing, you can still move around. And still do things. And if you open the Binocucom or the view map screen, it fixes it. It's really weird. Peace. But like, I wondered if that, doing something similar like that could potentially like put you back in World 4 where the fireworks are and then have the locks be despawned or something, I don't know. I don't know how you would get that angle in World 4 though. World 3 is a lot longer than World 4 is. In like, diameter. It's easier to get further away. The further away, the faster the super jump is, generally. Thank you for the 35 bitty bits, Trombo. Appreciate it, man. God damn it, their football game is still on. It's really annoying. I listen to them scream intermittently when I'm on like okay pace. I think all of the face buttons skip the cutscene prints, but I could be wrong. Yay, I like not joking. Doing bone jump here is faster, but I'm a minute and 23 seconds ahead. I don't need to save 5 seconds. When you're factoring in and trying to figure out whether a trick is worth doing over some slower, safer movement, you have to take into consideration whether or not doing that trick requires you to take off fast or not. Because if it does, and you can do the slower route with fast, you'll lose less time overall. So normally not doing that bone jump in any percent, it's like 10 to 15 seconds, but because I can use fast to run along that line the whole way, although it's where I need to be at, and to make the guard cycle turn around, it's a lot less time lost. And way fucking safer. Damn it, my camera angle is really bad. That's my fault, though. Fuck yeah. Since your pause button doesn't work, I can't really like recommend this to you. But what I recommend to everybody else for the skipping these cutscenes is mashing triangle and start alternatively. I started doing that like 2 or 3 days ago. I think I stole it from someone. I think somebody else did that. But I wanted to test it out for myself. But I just never wanted to come back and run the game again. But it seems to get me a lot more like frame perfect cutscene skips. Seems to make me save, you know, on average in more frames than I used to. Oh fucking boy. Nothing like those 10 frame time savers, right? Oh. Uh-oh. Stop choking. Tiny chokes, whatever, I'm fine. Lost like 10 seconds. Oh boy. Whatever. Oh. Playing a little safer. The gate has me a little gun shy. Or the wall has me a little gun shy. Not too proud to admit that. Totally acceptable. Now I'm kind of curious here. Ah, okay. That skips the dialogue, so you can use fast. Well, but then it's still gonna just be there when you go to Murray's Big Gamble. It's not like it really matters. I'm just skipping it now to have to deal with it later. But I mean, I don't know. Well, like, say what it is or something, and we can tell you if it's like where it's at, what you can, like, we can try to figure out what you could potentially do with it. Swag strat is a swag strat indeed. Fucking flying. Need to play some Foo Fighters, man. Sly's learning to fly. Hook him up with a new... Ah, man. I was gonna try to make like a... Hook him up with a new thieving book, but it's too many syllables. Bad. No, but hit me on Discord. Okay. I mean, if you really don't want me to see it, you can just delete it. Also, time these routes for anyone who might not have been here earlier. Coming up here to the right, basically doing the route that I'm doing right now is only 3 seconds slower than the fastest version of this route, and is like 5 seconds faster than the other version that you can do. So I would just do this version. The 3-second version, the one's a little bit faster, is really fucking hard. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand now. Fuck you. Aim between the rock and the walls. Oh yeah, you can get proxied off like the van doors and stuff. There's like really not much use for any of those kinds of proxies, but you can do it. Yeah, the mountain thing is 3 seconds faster, but like way fucking harder. It's kind of just whatever you value to be more beneficial to yourself. You'd rather save a little extra time and have to do some nonsense. Wait, what? I avoided what? Why is the dialogue not here? What? Is it really optimal? Hell yeah! Why wasn't the dialogue there? What? The dialogue should have been there. It should spawn as soon as you hit the rooftop. I used to do it, and then I stopped because I hated falling off the thing and losing time. Or falling down and dying when I didn't have a charm. Also, that's 2 uses for the checkpoint super jump, yeah! It's not a super jump, but the checkpoint jump. There's 2 uses for it now, chat, oh my god. I think Sharo did that. I think it was Sharo or Smoothie used to do that. I always wondered why they did it. I thought they just did it as a joke. They were just mashing X. I think I like asked, and there wasn't like a reason for it, but it turns out it was accidentally optimal.
I made it halfway.
You because you thought it looked cool. Guess what, Sharo? It's optimal. It's fucking optimal, dude. Nice. Probably save a whole like 1.5 seconds, man. No wonder you had such good times I couldn't beat. You had that hot tech. Yo, you wanna feel that one, Chief? Optimal swag is the best swag. Swag strats that actually have a purpose are the best. Because then you have an excuse for going for them. Instead of just for the swag. And then if you fuck it up, you don't look like an idiot. You just lost some time, and you're just like, oh man, I just lost time. Like, oh, I'm gonna go for this swag strat that breaks even. And when I said you want to field that one, Chief, that was to you, Sharo, for answering Nero's question, because you can probably explain it better than I can. But I can take a crack at it if you'd like.
This looks like a good place
Let me try this.
to do invisibility move. Hold down the circle button to drop out of sight. While invisible, nothing can see you. Not lasers, not searchlights, not guards. Oh, and if the guards already see you, then the invisibility trick won't work on them.
No! Ah, that almost gets you enough speed. If I could have done that just a little bit faster, I could have skipped that cycle. Damn, dude, so close. Whom you speak of? Fair enough. Long story short, other priorities. I don't understand why he removed his times, though. That's the only thing that baffles me. No, dude! Oh, it makes you make this cycle. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, the like Fox Girl guards get really glitchy in some spots. Oh my god! Stop! You know, just for that, I was gonna make it the 666s, so... What's up, Newt? That just lost me like 7 seconds. Damn it. Oh well. And you won't even lose a lucky charm. Alright. Something that'll work. Good. Nice, nice, nice.
This vehicle is identical to the one you found in Ms. Ruby's lair. Someone with some serious high-tech skills must be providing these
God damn it, dude. All these fucking really quick spinnings, and then every run that's really fucking good, I have to fucking sit here and burn 30 or 50 fucking seconds to it. So dumb and aggravating. There's no reason for that. Every fucking race that we did, I fucking got a spinning within 5 fucking seconds. As soon as I start doing runs, -2, lose 30 plus seconds every time. So fucking annoying. Oh well, whatever. Part of the game. Shit happens. In the past now. Oh well. I thought I had enough lives. I thought I hadn't been dying a lot this run, but I wanted to be sure that I could do the Death Abuse. That was almost really close. Alright, cool. We didn't miss a bottle. I thought for a moment I was off by 1 bottle. I was gonna be a sad panda. Am I gonna collect the coin before I... I think I might end up collecting a coin charm before. Okay, cool, I was able to avoid those coins. I'm at 99. I think there's a coin over here. Even if there's not, I'll probably end up breaking something. Oh no, we're good. Dick. Literally 1 coin off being hecked and losing time. And I get this fancy backup. Nice, dude. I don't like that my coin count is so low, though. I prefer to not be at 1. Not gonna get a coin charm then. For Hub 5, I won't be able to get one without like going out of my way to get one. It's gonna cost me a lot of time. A lot of time. When you least expect it, I'll be there. Yeah. What they all say. You ever held your breath for like 30 seconds while your heart's racing?
Hurry, what are you doing down there?
And your hands are shaking? Sucks. I don't recommend it.
Hey Murray, you gotta keep your energy up. So I hurry over here, and then all of a sudden, monkeys are everywhere, bugging me to race them 3 times
think you could take them?
Come on, Sly, they're a pack of monkeys. How can I lose?
Alright, remember, steer with the
Just the
left
run.
stick and press square to
All
use
that
any
matters.
nitro boosts you collect. Keep clear of those icy patches.
Hold your breath
Thanks
without
for
knowing
being
it?
my
Oh
Sly,
god.
but trust me, I got this under
That's
control.
awful. It's a horrible thing to have to live with. I'm trying to think of like where the closest charm is, and I think it's either Duel by the Dragon or Flaming Temple of Flame. And Duel by the Dragon, I could fuck up and hit the cutscene. I think Flaming Temple of Flames should only be like 10 seconds into the level. It's just around the first corner. I want to charm for Hub 5. And if I go out of, like, if I, like, go back to the hideout... Hold on. I'll explain it in a second. If I go back to the hideout after I complete this MTS... Like, when I go back to the hideout after I complete the MTS... Dylan's gonna talk to me and tell me that I need to do all the thief sprints. And then, if I leave the hideout and then come back to the hideout, like if I went to World 3, for example, to get the Charm and Grave Undertaking, there'd be a cutscene there where he would be like, "Oh man, check out this cool video," and then I'd have to cancel out of the video. But I don't know which would be faster to get. If going to the Charm and Hub 3 and then dealing with the hideout cutscene would be faster. Or just running straight to Flaming Temple of Flame. Wait, shit. I can't just do Temple. Either way, I'm gonna have to go to the hideout. Because when I do this last thief sprint, it's gonna take me to the hideout automatically anyway. Duh. I'm stupid. I know that. I know that. I mean, I think it should only be like 15 seconds. Like the little cutscene where Bailey's talking isn't that long. It's 15 seconds for safety. And then I can use that safety to be a little bit faster in World 5 overall. And that would make up some of the time loss spent going and getting it back. I'm gonna go and get it.
Glorious Raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you. Okay, partner, this is it! A trip... Excellent, Sly! You've beaten all the Master Thief sprints and unlocked all the designer's commentary. Check out this fascinating behind-the-scenes movie. Okay, partner.
It was like 24 seconds, not 15. Definitely not worth it.
Sly, the road to Clockwork.
Whatever.
Check out all those mines. Then you can pull them away and clear.
I don't know how happy I would have been with this run anyway. In a mid 151. Could have been like a high 158. Let's see.
Bingo! My scanners indicate the Clockwork is holed up in that owl-shaped tower.
First things first.
I think I could have entered a portrait at 26, and instead I entered the portrait at 20 or 49. What it looked like. We'll just have to see. I'd like to not burn it right away, please. Stop being stupid. Stop choking. God damn it.
Sly, take out those rocks or we're in trouble!
Stop jamming.
Heads up, the Rebel Falcons are back.
Doing alright. A little stressed at the moment, but it'll resolve itself in no longer than 10 minutes.
We're getting swarmed.
I need to find my groove with this third set of Falcons again. I lost it.
Looks like we're in the
Yeah, I'll check it right after this run, man.
Murray,
Don't worry, I won't forget.
doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
Not a top priority right now. So, there's 33 overall time loss, but I also lost some time in that level, so. To that level specifically.
Computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
God damn, dude, I just keep barely missing these computers.
Nice driving, Murray.
123 mid, I'm over here, I should lose about 10 seconds.
Just past them is the control room to Clockwork's
Get minus 49.
I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
Oh, Murray actually turned. Wow, never mind, Murray actually turned. Wow, that never happens. Holy shit. Murray turned, guys. The fuck was that? He turned. Never turns. so glad I know how to kill that now. Fuck the brains.
Nice job, Raccoon.
Fly is immune to your shots. The only character you can kill is Murray. Weird.
Sly Cooper! I should have known you were behind this.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox.
I did,
gotta
Alec.
rescue you.
This is a safer route, Alec. So, there's two ways of doing this. You can enter the cutscene, come back out, and then do Bentley skip, which is like 4 seconds faster. Or you can do Bentley skip first. That way, if you fail, you land in the cutscene, whatever. You had to watch it anyway. And then you do temporary truce, and then you view map out of sinking peril, back, enter the cutscene, and then when you view map out of the hack level, you end up where you would be at if you loaded for sinking peril anyway. So I'm gonna be down here at the bottom. I don't have to reload the game a second time. I'm just right here. Fuck off. No, fuck that. This is stupid. Stop hitting the invisible ceiling.
Smash through those gears with your cane. You've got to keep moving.
Nice ledge grab, dude. Sick. Whatever, doesn't matter. Fuck off. And still a 38. Can't be too bad. Can't be too mad, it's still a 38. Alright.
Nice shooting.
Swear to God.
You got him.
Fucking purple ring me. I'll fight you.
I
I'll
don't get
fight
it.
you.
You're so familiar with my family. You must have known
Watching
my
you.
father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book,
The Cooper line.
nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper. It ends here. I'll finish you.
like I
Finished your father.
on the Cooper line. You like
Extending to be Lockrock. Alright.
Escape me. My skills are superior.
Now's your only chance, Sly! You've got to get to his head and destroy it before his auto...
I am. 27.
Oh god, I don't know how the hell I got that, but I fucking got it. Let's go, boys! Fucking finally! The curse is over, guys. Oh,
It took some
fuck
tricky
me,
maneuvering, but I managed to
dude.
snatch that last piece of the
I didn't
PBS
actually
raccoons from
mean
the
for this
Clockwork
run to
Squad.
get a PB.
I had taken
but
down each member
alright.
of the Fiendish Five.
I'll
Molly,
take it.
Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda
It sucks
King,
though. We're
and
gonna beat
finally
it.
Clockwork.
It's
I'd
not
beaten them
nearly
all
what I
one by
want,
one
but
and reclaimed
who
my
gives a
birthright.
fuck? The curse is
Of course,
over.
there was no way
I have a
could
sub
gotten
2
here without the help of
equivalent.
my pals. I know
Finally.
this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray. It took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but
I
he's
have a
got more
time I
heart
can
than
deem
anyone I've
acceptable
ever
in
known.
all 3 categories for the first
Thank
time
goodness for Bentley.
in a year,
Without his
almost 2
expertise,
years of
I'd
running.
have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not gonna be friends anymore. Now that
Integrity.
Clockwork's
Goddamn,
death row
Charo.
is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers.
Yo, thank you guys
I
for
thought
all
for sure
this
she was gonna
heckin'
slap the
hype
handcuffs
up
on me
here.
right then and there. But instead, she
Spam
was true to her
Marino.
word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10,
Shoutouts to going for that
9,
charm. Didn't even need it.
7, 6, 5,
Thank you for the
4,
grants, Charo.
3, 2.
Oh, man. Yeah, and I was gone for like 3 months and just a week after coming back in 30-second PB. Hell yeah, guys.
I felt bad
Fuck
leaving
yeah,
her stranded
man.
on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd
This is
see
a
each other
horrible
again.
World 5. My goodness. I lost... How much did I lose in World 5? I lost like a minute. 15 seconds. Yeah, no, this run's good. I'll check Discord when I want to check Discord. Constantly telling me to do it isn't gonna get me to do it any faster. Up 1 and 2 are both pretty good. These sprints are pretty solid. Nice. Up 3 was alright, it looks like. 3 was alright. Up 4 is really it starts to break down though. Up 4 and 5 are pretty mediocre, but overall, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I still want to beat it though. Like, it's still not what I want, but I'm certainly not gonna be complaining. Hell yeah, man. 152, 34. Thank you guys for the bits as well. Appreciate it. What's up, Doom? Let's open up these fancy brand new splits, guys. 152, 34 with an 11-minute hub 5. Oh. About 5.5 minutes to save. We can get a 151. We can get a 151. We could probably get a 152.
I hate to tell you this, Sly,
But the devious raccoonness isn't fully restored. What? I already watched the cutscene.
Unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool
Essentially,
movie.
this cutscene
Guess
plays
what?
regardless.
It's all about us.
Even if you've seen like a similar cutscene to it, it will always play after you beat Clockwork. Nice, 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 guys. That is some good shit right there. Yo, thank you for more Bitterinos, Doomy Doom. Sub 150 possible? Maybe. Maybe. I think there's still probably 20-ish seconds I can come off of this, this sum of best. Maybe 30? I would need Sharo to come back and do runs, in the first couple of splits, like the first splits for each level. Those are the ones that we primarily do different, I think. So I could like those are the ones I can't compare to like the old times. But I think there used to be like a 30 or 40-second difference. Like I don't do DSJ, which is only like 10-12 seconds in this category, but yeah. Yeah, the longer a category gets, the harder it is to play close to your sum of best. So for any percent, I'm 1:40 off. For all keys, I'm like 2:30 off, and I could probably get like 2:15, 2:10. And then for 100%, I would want to say it should be 3 minutes off sum of best, maybe 3:15. But, that doesn't give very much room for error, you know? 3 minutes off of this sum of best is 1:49.53, so... Low 150 is definitely really doable, though. Right now, I just want a 151, though. I'm gonna keep pushing for that 151. I've been live for 3 hours. And at the start of the stream, I wasn't too interested in continuing to do runs. And then that run just happened to go all the way. Which is silly. I could attempt to run it back. Because, I mean, it is only 10. World 5's not the greatest. Now there's the World 4. Run outside and scream about your victory. Don't think it's gonna go over too well at 3. Or 3 at 10, rather. And there's like a minute in every hub world. Like a minute and 10 in every hub except 1 and 2. Yeah, and I could also incorporate the Cunning Disguise both times. And get like the full time saves on either end, and that would give me another 15 seconds if we went for it every single time, so... For right now, I'm more concerned about just getting the 151. And then from there, we'll see what it's looking like. But we'll get that 151 for sure. What's up, Linus? I don't know what I want to do. I don't want to stop streaming, but I don't really want to keep playing. Don't really like running this category back after a PB. Yeah, I was thinking doing some like silly nonsense. Be Scribble? God. Scribble's just awful. Do a Fortnite dance? No. How about no?